Back to channel. Now we are going to discuss about palmar aponeurosis. So palmar aponeurosis as a term is often used for the entire deep fascia. So if you remember in the before video I discussed that the deep fascia is made up of mainly three parts in the case of your hand. That is, the first one is flexor retinaculum, the second one is your palmar aponeurosis, and the third one is your fibrous flexor sheets of fingers. So today in this video we are discussing about two parts of the deep fascia of hand. The one is the palmar aponeurosis and the second one is are the fibrous flexor sheets of fingers. So first we'll start with the palmar aponeurosis. So it's actually a central part of the deep fascia of the palm. You can see it's in the central part and which mainly covers the superficial palmar arch. So it is covering the superficial palmar arch. And the long flexor tendons, the terminal part of the median nerve and the superficial branch of ulnar nerve. So actually this covers not only the superficial part of the palmar arch but also it covers the long flexor tendons, it covers the terminal part of median nerve, it covers the terminal part of superficial branch of ulnar nerve. So remember this, it is covering many structures. Okay. So what are the features of this main palmar aponeurosis? It's actually a triangular space. If you see, it's like a triangle shape. Okay. So it's a triangular shape and its apex. This is the apex. Its apex is proximal, blends with flexor retinaculum. You can see exactly this is the location of flexor retinaculum, and this apex is getting blended with the flexor retinaculum and is continuous with the tendon of palmaris longus. The base, this is the base, it is directed distally. Okay. And actually the base is distal and divides into 4 slits, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so the base is distal and divided into 4 slits, and these 4 slits are in turn, they are divided into 2 parts. So it's divided into 4 slips opposite the heads of metacarpals of middle 4 digits, and each slip divides into 2 parts. You can see here this one, this one, this one, this one. So like this, each slip will divide in turn into 2 parts which are continuous with the fibrous flexor sheets. You can see these are the fibrous flexor sheets. Okay, which is also a part of deep fascia. You can see it's mentioned fibrous flexor sheet. Okay, so that is also a part of deep fascia. The extensions pass through the deep transverse metacarpal ligament, the capsule of metacarpophalangeal joints. Metacarpophalangeal means metacarpophalangeal joints, and the sides of base of proximal phalanx. All this is covered by this digital branches of this palmar aponeurosis. Okay, and the digital vessels and nerves. If you see here, the digital vessels and nerve, they are present in between this palmaris longus tendons which are going to the fingers, right? And the tendons of lumbricals emerge through the intervals between the slips. Even the tendons of lumbricals will be adjoining them. Okay, so from the lateral and the medial margin, if you see, this is the lateral margin because thumb, and this is the medial margin. So from the lateral and medial margins mainly we will see of the palmar aponeurosis, the lateral margin and the medial palmar septa pass backward and divide the palm into compartments. Actually this lateral and medial margins are backward, that is backside of the arm, so we can't see them in this diagram. They divide the palm into different compartments. So that's it. This is about palmar aponeurosis. So why we are discussing about this? What is its function, main function of palmar aponeurosis? The function is it fixes the skin. You can see the skin is fixing. It fixes the skin of the palm and thus improve the grip. So this is also useful for the grip and protects the underlying tendons, vessels and nerves. So it is also acting like a purpose of protection for the tendons, vessels, nerves which are beneath it. Okay, now we'll discuss about this fibrous flexor sheet. Okay, fibrous flexor sheets are mainly made up of deep fascia of fingers, and the fascia is thick and arched, and it is attached to sides of phalanges across the base of distal phalanx. You can see this is the distal phalanx, so they're attached up to the base of the distal phalanx. Proximally, it is continuous with a slip of palmar aponeurosis. So proximal, you can see it's continuous with a slip of palmar aponeurosis, right? Already we discussed this one in aponeurosis. So in this way, a blind osteophacial tunnel is formed which contains long flexor tendons which are enclosed in digital synovial sheet. So they are enclosed in digital synovial sheet. And for example, you can see in this diagram the digital synovial sheets. So like this, each finger is covered by this many tendons, okay, and the fibrous sheet is thick opposite the phalanges and thin opposite to joint of permit flexion. So you can see here it's thick around this phalanges, but at the rate of this junction it is somewhat thin, so that you can easily permit the movement of the fingers, okay. And the sheet holds the tendons in position mainly during flexion of digits. So this is about the fibrous flexor sheet. You can appreciate this diagram with different parts. You can see flexor digitorum profundus, flexor digitorum superficialis, and fibrous flexor sheet. These are the capsules of interphalangeal joints. This is a capsule of metacarpophalangeal joint. And actually one more thing I want to say about this fibrous flexor sheet is, each fibrous flexor sheet, especially in this four fingers, little finger to this four fingers, it encloses the flexor digitorum superficialis and also flexor digitorum profundus. Whereas in the case of thumb, it's special because thumb is having a special muscle, that is flexor pollicis longus. So flexor pollicis longus is especially in the thumb, so it is enclosed by that fibrous sheet in the thumb. So in this four fingers you have flexor digitorum superficialis and flexor digitorum profundus, right? So that thing you remember. So these are like normal four fingers. So of course, as you can see, it is mentioned here, flexor digitorum superficialis and profundus are enclosed in this fibrous flexor sheet, okay. And here you can see the deep transverse metacarpal ligament, tendon of flexor digitorum profundus, and transverse fibrous sheet of fibrous sheet, and cruciate fibers of fibrous sheet. Actually, what are the cruciate fibers of fibrous sheet? If you see this cross structures, are nothing but the cruciate fibers, okay. And you can see the tendon of flexor digitorum profundus, and this is the flexor digitorum superficialis. So that's it. This is about fibrous flexor sheets of fingers and also palmar aponeurosis. So in the next video we'll discuss about what are the intrinsic muscles of the hand, okay.